This is Orenthal James Simpson, better known as O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson, an American football player and Heisman Trophy winner, meets his future wife, Nicole Brown, at a private bar in Beverly Hills in 1977. The two clicked right off the bat, even though O.J. was still married with his first wife. The two dated for 2 years while he was still married until he finally divorced his first wife on March of 1979. Nicole and O.J. married in 1985 and were married for 7 years until 1992. O.J. was said to be controlling, emotionally abusive, and had numerous affairs during their marriage. This eventually resulted in their divorce, but O.J. was not yet done with his ex-wife. At one point, Nicole started seeing Keith Zausowicz. O.J. was said to be seen following them and confronting them multiple times. According to Robin Greer, a close friend of Brown, he had watched her have sexual relations with a man through her window and confronted his ex-wife about it the next day. June 13th, 1994. Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman are found dead at 12:10 a.m. outside Nicole's Bundy Drive condominium in Brentwood area of Los Angeles, California. O.J. Simpson is charged with 2 accounts of murder. Following these accusations, he tries to escape the police in a white Ford Bronco. A low-speed chase happens and is broadcasted live as millions listen in from their homes. After hours, O.J. finally surrenders and gives himself to the police. July 22nd, 1994. O.J. pleads, quote-unquote, absolutely 100% not guilty. Judge Lance Ito is assigned to the trial. On November 3rd, 1994, the jury was selected. And on January 23rd of 1995, the opening statements from defense and prosecution were made. There were 4 men and 8 women that were selected for the jury. 8 black, 1 Hispanic, 1 white, and 2 people of mixed race. On February 3rd through the 6th, Denise Brown, aka victim Nicole Brown's sister, testifies Simpson had been abusive towards her younger sister. On February 7th, 1995, Nicole's neighbor testifies and says he heard the sound of a dog's plaintive wail coming from near her house around 10:15, which was the estimated time of the murders. From March 8th to the 15th, DNA lab director Robin Cotton links DNA evidence at the crime scene to O.J. And from March 9th to the 16th of 1995, Detective Mark Furman testifies that he found bloody gloves at O.J.'s estate. During this time, he also finds it necessary to testify he has not used a racial slur in the past 10 years. From March 22nd to March 28th of 1995, O.J.'s house guest, Brian K. Lynn, testifies he last saw O.J. at 9:35 and claimed he had been upset with Nicole earlier that evening. On March 28th, O.J.'s limo driver testifies that he didn't answer the door until nearly 11 p.m. the night of the murder. And from June 2nd to June 15th of 1995, the coroner gives the jury a detailed description of the murders, how it was committed, as well as graphic photos from the crime scene. On July 24th of 1995, a forensic toxicologist says he found evidence of blood preservation in 2 pieces of evidence, giving viable proof to the claim that police may have planted evidence. And from August 22nd to the 28th of 1995, Henry Lee, a forensic expert, testifies to seeing 3 shoe prints at the crime scene that didn't match O.J.'s particular shoes, which were Bruno Maglin's. And on August 29th of 1995, there was a recorded interview between Detective Furman, aka the detective trying to prove O.J. guilty, and the screenwriter Laura Hart. This was played with the jury absent. Throughout the recording, Furman used the N-word a whopping 41 times. This is not the only time the detective has been mildly suspicious. When he was in questioning from the defense, he was asked 3 separate questions, and to all of them he answered with, "I wish to assert my Fifth Amendment privilege." He was asked, "Was the testimony that you gave at the preliminary hearing in this case completely truthful?" As well as, "Have you ever falsified a police report?" And most strikingly, "Did you plant or manufacture any evidence in this case?" And following all 3 of these questions, he answered, "I wish to assert my Fifth Amendment privilege." The prosecution made a decision to make O.J. try on gloves found at the crime scene. The gloves were found to be far too small for OJ's hands and was considered a monumental mistake for the prosecutors. Following these results, OJ's attorney, Johnny Cochran, says the famous line, "If it doesn't fit, you must acquit." 6 days later, on October 3rd, the verdict of not guilty was announced and OJ is set free.
We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant Orenthal James Simpson not guilty of the crime of murder in violation of Penal Code Section 187A, a felony upon Nicole Brown Simpson.
So OJ was set free. Yet still, no one was 100% sure exactly what happened that famous night.